Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a Spider-Man cake using one of the character Wilton pans, baking pans. You'll want to follow the instructions that come with this specific pan. This one said to spray it really well with vegetable oil spray. So that is what I'm using. Do not try to use shortening in the flour like you can with other cakes. I did that and it did not work. It stuck in there and wouldn't come out. So make sure you follow the instructions. And then I had just did a box mix and went ahead and poured that in there, followed the instructions, tried to disperse the batter evenly in the pan. And I did put it on a cookie sheet so it's easier to put in and out of the oven. And I normally let it sit there for a little bit to kind of level and tap it on the counter to make sure the air bubbles are out of it. And I baked it according to the box. And when it came out, it's kind of hard to tell in this picture, but it is a little bit risen above the pan. So I take a knife and run it around the edge to make sure nothing's sticking. And I sprayed it pretty well so it didn't really stick. And then I took a long bread knife and rested it on the pan and then cut around it. That way we're taking off anything that baked up and above the pan, but we're cutting it really level. And you want to do this right after you take it out of the oven. You don't want it to cool down or else it's going to be hard to get out of the cake pan. So I just pulled that back, put that in a bowl, set it aside. Then made sure all the loose pieces were off of it, and that is now going to be the bottom of your cake. So I took a wire rack, or you could use a plate, and stick it on top of that, and then hurry up and flip it over. And it should release completely from the pan at that point. You might need to tap it, but I didn't. I sprayed it really well and it lifted right out. As you can see, there's grooves in the pan, but you couldn't see them on the actual cake. So I followed the instructions. It said to ice the outside of it and then do the eyes and a couple other key places. So I did that next. And then it tells you to pipe and black all the webbing, and I did that. Then it tells you to do the blue for his suit, and then followed by the red, and then that's it. This is the first time I had ever used one of those licensed character pans, and it looked very intimidating, but it wasn't. Wilton gives you really good instructions. The icing I made was from the recipe on the pan, just a standard Wilton buttercream recipe, and it was super easy. I will let you know that to get this color red, they tell you what colors to use, and it took the whole entire thing to make it that red. I thought I was doing something wrong, but apparently reds are like that. But it turned out good. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up this video.